Good afternoon. My name is Diane Jones Brown. I'm here to present a mini lesson. So after reading the Egyptian contributions, students will be able to explain what were some of the accomplishments of the Egyptian Old Kingdom. So after my students do this lesson, we're going to mummify a chicken. So to do this project, you will need a chicken, because we're going to actually mummify this. It's about an 8 to 10 week process, and we're going to keep revisiting it every week. We're going to need salt, we're going to need baking soda, and we're going to need gloves. And the gloves are important because, you know, safety's always first. So you don't want any chicken juice or chicken splatters, you know, underneath your nails or whatever. So I'm going to begin. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my gloves on. And this is a very, very hands-on lesson. This lesson I love to do with students because not only do they get the lesson, they get a chance to, you know, get involved in the process of making this lesson come to life. So now I'm going to take my salt and mix in a bowl. And I'm going to mix baking soda. The salt is going to help the process of the mummification. And the baking soda helps because it helps down on the odor, because as the chicken starts to decay, you know, it's going to have a smell to it. But to cut down on the odor, it's great that we can use baking soda. Okay? So we're going to take this salt, just regular inexpensive salt. They don't have to be fancy, you know, from your, you know, local market. It's a cheap brand. It don't have to be iodized or whatever. So take the salt, you mix it up. You can mix it with your hand. You don't need a spoon or anything. The baking soda salt mixture, you mix, and then we're going to start applying the salt to the chicken. Apply the salt inside the chicken, outside the chicken, around the chicken, and you make sure that you also apply the salt to the organs. Why we're going to do that? Because as we learned in our lesson, that when you mummify, you have to make sure the organs are involved, because you don't want to come back to life when you're reincarnated, life after death, and don't have your organs. How are you going to function? So I made sure that it was covered completely with salt and baking soda. All the organs, the gizzards, the liver, chicken neck. And this is completely covered. Now, we're going to revisit this every week. This is like an 8 to 10 week process. It takes that long for it to mummify. And so we will visit this every week with the kids. It becomes a ritual pretty much. And they really look forward to it. I had a lot of my kids, they would name the chicken, make it into a contest. One class named her for her regret because she regretted that she had to die. I thought that was cute. Okay, so we're going to put a container on this when we finish. Okay, now it's very, very, very important when you do this project that you have assessment. So when my students will do the assessment, they will assess and write a summary on the mummification of the chicken. And it will be take about maybe half a page, and the questions we're going to ask in this summary is, what did you learn from this process of the mummification? Because this is an experiment. Second question is, why were some of the people mummified in ancient Egypt? And the third question is, who and what folks were mummified? So everybody wasn't mummified. You know, you had to be a certain class, a certain, certain person, and they'll learn that in a lesson. So you see, I'm involved with this in this process, and I love this lesson because it's a STEAM lesson, and STEAM involves science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And if you learn anything about me later on in the future, I love the arts. So again, this could be a lesson where it could be team teach. A lot of teachers get involved with this lesson. They love it, So it's very good because, again, you not only learn from the lesson, from reading and doing the research, you also are very, very hands-on with this lesson. And how can you not love it? So thank you so much for looking at the demo, looking at the lesson. I hope you really learned something. So thanks again. Bye for now.